If you're a leader who is always exhausted, I need you to hear this. You are not just tired. You're facing one of the four types of corporate fatigue, and until you know which one, you can't fix it. During my long career in IT, I thought burnout was the price of success. I was wrong. Now, I help professionals like you diagnose your specific energy drain. To understand this, think of your energy not as one big tank, but as four separate batteries. You have your physical battery, your mental battery, your emotional battery, and your spiritual battery. Most of us are draining one or two of these batteries completely dry, but we are trying to recharge them all by just sleeping more. It's like trying to charge your phone on the stove. It's the wrong method for the problem. Let's diagnose which batteries are low for you. Let's start with the one we all know: physical fatigue. This is a profound lack of energy on a bodily level. You feel slow, lethargic, and your body feels heavy. The signs are classic. That infamous 3 p.m. crash is a dead giveaway. You're relying on multiple coffees just to function. The idea of exercising feels impossible. The causes are often straightforward but underestimated: poor sleep quality, not enough movement, and crucially, poor nutrition. If you're fueling your body with sugar and processed foods, you're on an energy roller coaster that always crashes. The refuel strategy is foundational, and it starts with the obvious: the fuel. So, when you're feeling that brutal 3 p.m. crash, your body isn't failing you, your fuel is. That slump is often a blood sugar crash. Tomorrow, try this. For lunch, swap the sandwich or pasta for a meal with a protein source like chicken or lentils and some healthy fats like avocado. This simple switch provides slow burning energy that can power you through the afternoon without the crash. It's not a diet, it's an energy strategy. This nutritional shift, combined with prioritizing sleep and movement, forms the bedrock your other batteries run on. Next up is mental fatigue. This is the feeling of your brain short circuiting. If you've ever finished a day of back to back meetings and couldn't form a coherent thought, that's it. You know it's mental fatigue when you can't focus, you're forgetful, and making simple decisions feels overwhelming. The primary cause is the modern corporate world: constant context switching, notifications, and the myth of multitasking. Every switch burns mental energy. So, how do you fight back? You have to give your brain a break. If you're struggling with brain fog and can't focus, you need a mental reset. Don't reach for another coffee. Try this instead: the 3 breath reset. Sit up straight, breathe in through your nose for a count of 4, hold for 4, and now exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 6. Do this just 3 times. This forces your nervous system to shift out of stress mode and brings oxygen back to your brain. Try it right now. This is a micro habit that builds mental resilience over time. Now, this is a big one for leaders: emotional fatigue. This isn't about being sad, it's about the exhaustion of managing emotions, your own and everyone else's. The signs are telling. You feel cynical, irritable, or detached. You have a very short fuse. You feel apathetic. This is the classic precursor to burnout, and it's insidious because it often masquerades as something else. Let's talk about Simon, a senior dev lead who came to me saying he was so mentally fried he couldn't focus on his code. We improved his sleep and diet, but he was still exhausted. Why? Because we were treating the wrong fatigue. His real issue was emotional fatigue. His energy was being drained by constant team conflicts and absorbing complaints. He was a manager, and the emotional heavy lifting was crushing him. The moment we built boundaries and team protocols, his mental fatigue abated. Your diagnosis is everything. The refuel strategy for your emotional battery is boundaries and self compassion. Boundaries to protect your energy, and self compassion to give yourself permission not to be the perfect, unflappable leader all the time. Finally, we have the most subtle but often most profound: spiritual fatigue. This is a crisis of why. You're going through the motions, but your work feels empty. You're likely experiencing this if you have a deep sense of, is this all there is? And your work feels meaningless. You feel disconnected from the company's mission. This isn't solved by a vacation. The problem is one of alignment. Your daily activities are out of sync with what you truly value. The refuel strategy here is about reconnection. If you feel like your work has no meaning, you're not broken, you're disconnected. Here's a question to ask yourself today. In the last week, what was one moment at work where I felt genuinely engaged or useful? It doesn't have to be big. Maybe you helped a colleague solve a problem or organized a messy spreadsheet. Find that moment. That tiny spark is a clue to your unique values. Your purpose isn't always one big thing. Often, it's a collection of these small, aligned moments that you need to consciously build upon. This is deep work, but it's the work that makes everything else feel worthwhile. Now, here is the most important takeaway. These four types of fatigue are not isolated, they feed into each other in a vicious cycle. When you're physically tired, you don't have the energy to manage your emotions. When you're emotionally drained, you can't focus. It's a cascade. So you have to know the signs to break the cycle. Here's a quick way to diagnose your primary fatigue. Number one, the 3 p.m. crash and constant lethargy. That's your physical battery. Number two, brain fog and an inability to focus. That's a drained mental battery. Number three, cynicism, irritability, and a short fuse. That's classic emotional fatigue. And number four, the feeling of, is this all there is? And a lack of purpose. That's your spiritual battery calling for help. Which one of these resonates most with you right now? Your first step is awareness. Just by asking that question, you're already starting to fight back. You became a leader because you're talented, driven, and have something to offer the world. But you can't offer anything when your batteries are empty. Chronic, misdiagnosed fatigue is what takes brilliant people out of the game. You are tired of just managing your fatigue instead of solving it? This is exactly what we help our clients do. We move from diagnosis to a personalized plan that gets your energy back. If you're ready to do that deeper work, book a discovery call with us. We'll identify your primary fatigue type and map out a path to balance. Click the link in the description to book that session. Thank you for watching. This is Evom Wellness, helping corporate professionals move from burnout to balance.